Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is JD Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Ryan, and today I got an awesome deck profile for you guys, being Orcust with a nice little hint of Burning Abyss. Now, I thought with the original build you were able to brick with the tiny engines you were playing, so I thought why not play a more generic build that doesn't brick and it also has an alternative win condition that doesn't lose to hand traps. So, I want to present this to you guys, and hope you guys do enjoy. If you do, remember to like and subscribe if you want to, and if you don't, that is fine. I just want to spread the knowledge of this awesome deck to everybody. Also, there we go. That looks a lot better. So let's begin. So, as you can see, we're playing Triple Ibly. Ibly is still your best starter card. Being able to chain block with your mermaid so your opponent can't ash you, all that stuff, which is really good. And giving this to an opponent, not allowing them to summon except for link summoning, is really powerful. Like, if you do this against Altergeist, they're kind of stuck. If you do this against certain rogue decks, they're stuck. Now, Ibly did get a lot weaker with Salamangreats being in the picture now, which really does bite. So, if you know you're going against a Salamangrate player, don't use Ibly's effect because then you just gave him a free link 1, unless you know you're able to stop the link 1 with Azathoth, or able to just get rid of it at all. So, Triple Ibly, again, still your best starter card, regardless if it got nerfed or not. Next, we're playing Triple Harp Horror. Horror is still the best Orcust card besides Nightmare. Being able to banish yourself to summon one from deck. So yeah, you gotta play it. It's broken, and it's your core combo piece for Azathoth. Next, instead of 2 skeleton, we're playing 3 skeleton. Since we're doing more graveyard shenanigans, we gotta play 3 skeleton. And since it's a level 3, which I didn't even notice until I was playing the Burning Abyss variant, you can actually overlay into Dante with this, which is really cool. So yeah, 3 skeleton. And with the Azathoth combo, instead of going into Azathoth, you can go into Dante if you want, but that would be really stupid. So I don't know why you would do that. Next, we're playing only still 2 Nightmare. You don't want to brick with this deck at all, because if you somehow brick with this deck, you are just done. You are done. So yeah, we're only going to try to minimize it to only 2 Nightmare. But if you do hard draw this with 2 Burning Abyss in your hand that you're able to special summon, this doesn't become a brick anymore, because you can just summon the 2, tribute summon this, go into Mermaid, discard, summon another Mermaid, go off. It's really great. So yeah, 2 Nightmare. 1 Brass Bombardment. This card actually fixes your brick hands, because say you have no way to get into Galaxy and then do your combos, you can play the Brass Bombardment, normal summon it, link it off into Link Rebo, and then now you got Brass's effect to banish itself to summon Nightmare or Harp or anything from your hand, which makes this card really good and a 1-of. You don't have to play it, but I like to play it because it does fix your brick hands. Next one, World Wand. Wand, it's, again, your core combo piece, but you don't want to draw this because it literally does nothing for you on the field. It's only good in the graveyard. It doesn't have a beneficial level or any of that. So, yeah, not even really searchable with the Orcust. You can't even summon it with the Orcust, which you play only 1-of. If I have to, I wouldn't play it, but I kind of have to in this deck for it to work. Next, we're still playing one of the engines, being the DDD engine, so we're playing Triple Kepler, 1 Lamia. Kepler is still really good, works with 1-for-1, and has like 5 different ways to gain to itself, Gate, or Lamia, which is really good. You're only playing, again, 1 brick out of the 6 cards you're playing, and the other 5 cards can search themselves, which makes it really hard to brick with this engine. Just if you draw into Lamia, it's not good if you just draw this alone. So yeah, Triple Kepler, 1 Lamia. Next, for our Family engine, we're still playing 2 Boots, 1 Cloak. This right here I think is like the best size for the engine, trying to minimize it as much as possible. You don't really need Ragged Gloves because I can brick you. So yeah, 2 Boots, because it can search summon itself, and you can search the Rank Ups Magic and the Shea Brigandine. And you still got Cloak, which searches, again, your Shea Brigandine and your Rank Up, but you're also playing Fog Blade, so that's why you play 2 Fam Boots. And it's also level 3, so you can go into Dante. Well, so is Cloak, but he can't special summon himself. If you could, I would play more. So yeah, 2 of those. Next, we're playing 1 Armageddon Knight, 1 Gruffer. If these weren't at more than 1, I would play more copies, but they're stuck at 1. Gruffer is amazing, a little bit better than Armageddon Knight sometimes, because your Nightmare is level 7, your Wand is level 8, so you can take advantage of that with Gruffer. Armageddon Knight, though, is just more generic, just a free summon, just get a free dump. So yeah, 1 Armageddon Knight, 1 Gruffer. Next, to the Burning Abyss portion. We're playing one Tour Guide, one Graph, one Seer, and one Boar. These are our one-hosts for our Burning Abyss engine. Tour Guide, I actually didn't know this, is actually really, really retarded. This one card is able to set up the Azathoth combo with a Dante on your field. Or a Beatrice if you're really lucky to draw into a Burning Abyss in your hand. Or just a random card. So yeah, Tour Guide itself is really stupid. Graph is a free summon from deck, which you mainly use to target Seer or Skarm or Farfa, which is, again, really stupid. Seer, just free revival, and you mainly use it on Dante, just to reuse this effect over and over. And one Barbar. Barbar is kind of the card you use to win in time, and it also has a 17 body, so yeah, it's really good. So yeah, one of each of those. Next, we're playing Triple Skarm. Yeah, there we go. Triple Skarm. Your end phase Searcher allowing you to get resources, so that after you do your Azathoth combo, you won't be stuck out of resources. So you'll be able to have a follow-up your next turn. Well, then again, it won't really happen, because say you don't draw into the Tour Guide, you can just use Skarm, get it to the graveyard, then during your end phase you can search Tour Guide, and so you have a follow-up for your next turn to do another crazy combo. So yeah, we're playing Triple Skarm. Next, we're playing Triple Farfa. Great spot removal, especially nowadays, being able to banish like Saryuja, what is its name? Not Sunlight. Yeah, I think Sunlight Wolf is it. I haven't played much against Salamangreats yet, but I just know certain cards are really good against them. You wouldn't really want to banish Sky Striker, but yeah. Farfa is still really good at removal. It solves a lot of problems, so we're playing Triple Farfa. Also, I just thought about this. If you go into Sky Striker matchup and you just banish a Sky Striker link, it'll come back in the main monster zone, so it can really screw with their playstyle, so they can't Widow Anchor you. So yeah, Triple Farfa. Next, 2 Phoenix Rhino Warriors. They're not dark and they can't special summon themselves, so yeah, they can't. You don't want to play more than one of them, and it can be a brick, so we're only playing 2 of them. But its effect is too good not to play, because you do want to get that free mill of any fiend. So yeah, 2 Rhino. That's it for our monster count. Now let's get to our spells and traps. Triple Call by the Grave, honestly the best spell in your entire deck besides the rank up magic, and that's really it. But yeah. This just stops Ash and stuff from hitting your Summon Sorcerer or Mermaid, because if that stuff, if Ash or Veiler or anything like that hits your Summon Sorcerer or Mermaid, your combo is literally just stopped. You cannot play your deck. So we're playing Triple Call by the Grave. Next, Double Lure. Our entire deck's not dark, which is sad. Actually, I think like most of it's dark, but we just have that possibility of not drawing into a dark. So yeah, we're using a Lure, and we don't really need that much draw power. So Double Lure. 2 Contract with the Gate. Again, we're able to use our engine, our 5 searchable engines. Our 5 cards are able to search out the other 4. So yeah, playing into this. Now also be aware, get rid of this as fast as possible, because if you are unable to get rid of this, you can easily lose in time by just keep burning yourself over and over. So 2 Gate. Next, 2 World Legacy Succession. This card helps you out of bricks real easy, because say you somehow brick, you can just use this, revive an Orcust, and now you can go back into Galatea and Friends. But this also can be a combo extender, allowing you to get some crazy combos, and can also be used after like your opponent's turn, just to bring back some very powerful cards. Next for our one-offs, 1 Orchestrated Return, 1 1-for-1, 1 Babble, and Foolish Burial, and the Rank of Magic. Orchestrated Return is basically your deck's themed trade-in / advanced draw, where you basically just send a World Legacy or Orcust to draw 2. 1-for-1 is because we're playing Brass and Kepler, so we gotta play 1-for-1. Babble, honestly, our field spell that allows us to play our degenerate combos. Foolish Burial, our entire deck is graveyard based, so we gotta play this. And the most degenerate spell in our deck, allowing us to get to Azathoth. Next for our 2 traps, 1 Fogblade, 1 Shade Brigandine. Both trap cards we gotta play. This card helps stop a lot of, like, say we do our entire Azathoth combo, our opponent lives somehow, and they're able to put like a negate on board, like a totally awesome. This Fogblade at least can just eat up the negate, and you're able to continue the plays. And Shade Brigandine is a free level 4. So yeah, that's our entire main deck. 45 if I'm not mistaken. So let's begin with the links. As you saw, we're playing 1 Link Rebo and 2 Nightmare Mermaid. This is it for our link ones. Mermaid is made so we're able to do our combos. We're playing 2 of it, so in case if we just finish a combo, we can just go into another one and go into another Mermaid. And Link Rebo, as I said before, can be used for our Brass and our Kepler. So yeah, 2 Mermaid, 1 Link Rebo. Next, for our Link 2s, we're playing 1 Galate, 1 Wee Witch, and 1 Phoenix. I cut Galate from 2 to 1 because we need the extra deck space for the Burning Abyss stuff, and we only really need 1 because we're able to recycle it. Witch's Apprentice is a lot more broken down in this version because at the end of the combo of the Azathoth combo, you can pop your Apprentice to add back your Tour Guide, kind of like how Salamangreats are able to recycle the Gazelle. And Phoenix, in our side deck, we're also playing Cerberus, so depending on your matchup, you can switch out the Phoenix for the Cerberus. So yeah, but yeah, Phoenix is still a good spot removal. Next, for our Link 3s, 1 Summon Sork, 1 Rusty, and 1 Longaresu. Rusty just enables the Azathoth combo. Summon Sork enables all the combos. A Longaresu is really good offense, able to just send cards to our opponent's field to the graveyard. Just for free and it's not targeting. Next, for our Link 4, 1 Topologic Bomber. Bomber is just able to... This paired with this is able to just control an entire board by itself. And Bomber can be a real threat sometimes, being able to just blow up an entire board with the Orcust effect being quick effect with the field spell. So you can really make this a threat. And it also affects all all zones on Link Monster points too, including your opponents. So it's going to be really hard for them to do Link plays. So yeah, 1 Bomber. And now let's get to our Xyz. We're playing 1 Thanatos and 1 Azathoth. This is for our Azathoth combo. I play Thanatos over Redoer because say they do Lancia me or something, I can just go into Thanatos and I don't need to worry about being banished. So 1 Thanatos and 1 Azathoth because it's Azathoth. Next, for our Burning Abyss, we're playing 2 Dante. This thing's disgusting. Don't play a common Dante. I will hurt you if you play a common Dante. And 1 Beatrice. Honestly, the reason why you play the Burning Abyss over the over any of the combos because again you brick less and you can abuse Dante's non-once per turn add back a card, being able to just keep going with your combos. And with Beatrice, you're just able to put on some really good offense. So yeah, 1 Beatrice, 2 Dante. That's it for our entire extra deck. Now let's get to the side deck. I'm playing 2 Winged Dragon Ra. With Ra, you're relinquishing your normal summon, but you can actually use up your normal. You can mitigate that with your Burning Abyss, being able to just summon 2 Burning Abyss and Link off, which is really nice. And this helps get rid of Guard Dragons. 2 DD Crow. This card I honestly think is going to be really good this format, and especially in this deck, because like I said at the end of the combo, which I'm going to show you, you can pop your Wee Witch to add back Tour Guide, but if you mill off DD Crow with Dante, you can just add back the DD Crow to your hand instead of the Tour Guide, and so you have a free hand trap, which is really nasty. So yeah, 2 DD Crow. Next, 2 Twin Twister. Twin Twister. All your cards like going to the graveyard, so you're getting free advantage no matter what you're doing. Next, Triple Evenly. It's evenly. If you don't play evenly, I don't know what you're doing. 2 Anti-Spell, stop Pendulum players, and, what's the deck? Sky Striker. 2 Eradicator. Again, Sky Striker also stops Altergeist too. 1 Imperial Order. Again, stops Sky Striker. And then, our last 2, 1 Borreload and 1 Cerberus. Borreload's mainly if you're going second, because this deck is mainly a setup of going first board, but with this you're able to go second. And with Cerberus, this can depend on your matchup, because say you're going against a Second Lights deck, and Phoenix is just completely useless, you can trade it out for a Cerberus, which is really good. And that's it for the entire deck. Now, as I said before, I'll be showing you the entire combo, or combos, this deck can do. So, if you see my other profiles, you'll know that just any one card that can make it to Phoenix and provides a card can get you to the entire Azathoth combo. Both Tour Guide and a random card in your hand. Let's just say a Called by the Grave. You're also able to end with the Azathoth combo with a Beatrice with Tour Guide in hand, allowing you to basically just be like, hey, I can do stuff. Again, kind of like how Salamangreats work. So let's begin with this combo. Now, let me just pull out all the cards I need, because you see, this combo requires a lot actually, so I'm just pulling out ahead of time so that you guys don't have to hear me constantly shuffling through my cards, like as of now. So there you go. So let's begin. with just a random card in our hand, which will be called by the grave, and 1 tour guide. So we're going to normal summon the tour guide and activate its effect, which is going to summon our Graph. Now, instead of Graph, you can go into Phoenix Rhino Warrior, which is good, but I like to go into Graph instead. So we're going to go into that, overlay, into our Dante. You could go into the Nightmare right now, honestly, but I'd rather go into Dante for the free mills. So we're going to detach the Graph, mill any number. I prefer to mill 2 than 3 because we don't hit any of our combo pieces. So we mill 2. Our Graph is going to trigger, summoning our Seer from the deck. Now this is where we do link 2. We're going to link 2 into our Nightmare we are playing. So let's just say Phoenix. Now what's going to happen is we're going to use our chain links. Seer is going to be chain link 1, Dante is going to be chain link 2. So we're adding Seer to our hand, and special link Dante. We're going to summon it here. Now we're going to link that off, and go into our Mermaid. We're now going to use Mermaid's effect, discard the Call by the Grave. I mean, if you go into Nightmare. Now we're going to link 2. And go into our neat little Galate. Now, since we have a Burning Abyss in our hand, we're just going to discard it and go right into Beatrice. So right here, we already have Beatrice. But as you see, we have Nightmare in our graveyard, so we're able to even go through the whole Azathoth combo. So we're going to use Nightmare, send Horror from our deck to the grave. And then we're going to use Horror to summon the Skeleton. And now, even if they do Ash your Horror or your Nightmare, you still have a decent board on your field. So you're pretty good. So we're going to link 3. We're going to go into Summon Sork. Now we're going to use our Skeleton's effect, banishing it. Oh, let me just move these down. Now we're going to summon our Galate back. We're going to use Summon Sork's effect, specialing the wand from our deck. Now we're going to use Galate's effect and shuffle back our Nightmare because, honestly, this card's really important in the deck. And we're going to activate Babel. Now, we're going to link 3 into our Rusty. Now we're going to use Rusty's effect, sending Cloak, setting Shea Brigandine. We're going to immediately use it. Now we're going to use Cloak to add Silent Boot. Now we're going to special Silent Boot, and we're going to use these 2 to go into Wee Witch. This step's really important because you want to make Wee Witch before you go into the XC, so we're able to trigger our guy's effect. So we're going to go into Wee Witch. Now, we're going to use our Boots effect, banish itself, to add our Rank of Magic, and we're going to set it. Now, we're going to activate our Wand's effect, banishing itself, targeting our Horror, and special summoning it. Now we're going to overlay the 2 into our Thanatos. Now we're going to trigger with Rusty, popping it, and now we get to add back our Tour Guide. And we're going to activate Thanatos, detaching Horror. And we will pass our turn with that. And then we go into the standby phase, we do that, opponent goes off, we go into the Rank of Magic, and summon Azathoth. And right here, we already just won. We popped card 2. And we have Tour Guide for next turn. Now, if our opponent's somehow going, we just use Beatrice, detach, add back another Burning Abyss card because of Dante, and we probably milled Farfa or something. And we can use our Babel to summon something with our Horror. So right here, with just Tour Guide and a random card, we are getting back so many resources than any other 2-card combo, which I think is just crazy. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to. If you don't, I don't really care. I just enjoyed, well, actually, I'm more thankful that you made it through this entire video. Now, you can go play this unholy abomination at your locals or regional, because I'm playing this at a regional, hopefully. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.